It's on page 79 in your textbook. So after Adam and Eve sinned, and God had pronounced judgment on the serpent. You remember he said, on your belly you will crawl and eat dust all the days of your life. And then in verse 15, God says this, I will put enmity between you and the woman, speaking of the serpent, between your seed and her seed. He will crush your head and you will bruise his heel. So what we have here in this covenant that God now makes with Adam and all his descendants, now that sin has entered into the world, God now is putting into effect the plan that he has already made. Okay? And he is giving it to Adam in the form of a covenant, a contract, a sacred contract he is making with mankind, in literally letting them know that this problem of sin, even though it's very bad and it's caused death, it's not, death is not the final word. Okay, so let's just look at this verse to make sure that we understand exactly what it's saying, because it is in symbolic terms and we need to make sure that we understand what the symbols mean. Okay, so it says, I will put enmity or hatred between you and the woman, between your seed. Scholars refer to that as the seed of the serpent, and her seed, referring to the seed of the woman. All right, now, let's just pause here to make sure we understand what it's referring to when we use these terms, seed of the serpent and seed of the woman. All right, now the seed of the woman refers literally to the virgin birth of Christ. Okay, the virgin birth. Okay, how do you get that? Okay, I'm going to explain it. Okay, normally when we think of the seed, seed comes from the male, not from the female. Okay, and so when it talks about the seed of the woman, it's talking about the one who is going to be born of woman without any male seed involved. So the seed is going to be from the woman. Okay, so it's speaking of the virgin birth. And if you recall, when the angel appeared to Mary and said, you're going to bring forth the Son of God, and she says, how can this be, seeing I know not a man? And the response was, that's all right, Mary. God has it already taken care of. The Holy Spirit is going to overshadow you, implant in your womb, through the power of the Holy Spirit, the Son of God, who is the eternal Word, is going to be made flesh and implanted in your womb by the power of the Holy Spirit. Now, I know Mary didn't understand that, because I don't understand that, and I don't think anybody else understands how God did that. So that's one of those God things that we just accept, but we don't understand the how of it. We just know the what. This is what God said he did, and we said, okay. All right. We don't know how you did it, but that's okay. We don't need to know how. So we accept that that's what God did. But that was promised to Adam, that one would come, the seed of the woman, who would come. We know that to be Jesus Christ, who would be the one to take care of the sin problem. How is the seed of the woman going to take care of the sin problem? Oh, I'm glad you asked, because it's right here in the text. It says, he, meaning Jesus, the seed of the woman, will crush the serpent's head.